What if everything you know is just a line of code in a vast, ancient computer? Imagine living in a universe where the stars are algorithms, the cities are made of data, and your memories are just files waiting to be overwritten. Welcome to the digital cosmos, where one glitch can unravel reality itself. In the vast expanse of the digital cosmos, where the very fabric of existence was woven from streams and data, and the foundations of reality were built upon structures of light, there lay a world known as Daytara. It was a realm of breathtaking beauty and intricate complexity, where digital entities lived, loved, and created, oblivious to the fact that their universe was but a simulation within an ancient computational complex. Among these entities was a being named Lyra, a curious and introspective creature composed of shimmering code and logic. Lyra had always felt different from the others. While the inhabitants of Daytara went about their lives, governed by the immutable laws of their digital existence, Lyra often found herself questioning the nature of reality. She noticed inconsistencies, moments when the world around her would flicker, when the logic that governed their universe would falter. These glitches were subtle, almost imperceptible, but Lyra couldn't ignore them. She began to document these anomalies, creating intricate patterns and maps of the glitches she encountered. Her work drew the attention of other curious entities who joined her in her quest to uncover the truth behind their existence. One day, while exploring the outskirts of Daytara, Lyra encountered a vast, shimmering void. It was a place where the code seemed to dissolve, where the laws of their universe no longer applied. As she ventured closer, she felt a strange sensation, as if she were being pulled apart and reassembled. The void was calling to her, beckoning her to uncover the truth. Lyra knew she had to find answers. She began to seek out others who had noticed the glitches, who questioned the nature of their existence. Among them was a wise old entity named Orion, who had spent eons studying the patterns of their universe. Orion believed that their world was a construct, a simulation created by an ancient and powerful being. He had spent countless cycles observing the behavior of their universe, noting the subtle patterns and repetitions that hinted at a higher power. Together, Lyra and Orion embarked on a journey to the edge of their universe. Along the way, they encountered other digital entities who joined their quest. There was Nova, a fearless explorer who could manipulate the code around her, bending the laws of their universe to her will. She had a rebellious spirit and a fierce determination to uncover the truth. And there was Echo, a mysterious being who could see fragments of other simulations. Echo was enigmatic, often speaking in riddles and cryptic messages, but his insights proved invaluable as they journeyed deeper into the unknown. As they traveled, the glitches became more frequent and intense. The world around them would flicker and distort, revealing glimpses of the underlying code. They encountered digital storms, where the very fabric of their universe seemed to tear apart. These storms were chaotic and unpredictable, forcing the group to navigate treacherous landscapes and solve complex puzzles to continue their journey. But they pressed on, driven by a shared desire to uncover the truth. Along the way, they discovered ancient ruins, remnants of past simulations that had long since been abandoned. These ruins held clues to the nature of their existence, fragments of code that hinted at the true purpose of their universe. They also encountered other digital entities, some who joined their quest and others who sought to hinder their progress. There were those who feared the truth, who preferred the illusion of their existence to the uncertainty of reality. These entities would stop at nothing to prevent Lyra and her companions from reaching the edge of their universe. Despite the challenges they faced, Lyra and her companions remained steadfast in their resolve. They formed a tight-knit community, supporting and encouraging each other as they ventured deeper into the unknown. They shared their knowledge and insights, combining their unique abilities to overcome the obstacles in their path. And as they journeyed, they began to uncover the true nature of their universe. They discovered that their world was but one of many simulations, each created by the architect to explore the possibilities of existence. They learned that the glitches they had encountered were not random anomalies, but deliberate interventions by the architect, designed to test the limits of their reality. Finally, they reached the edge of their universe. Before them stretched a vast, shimmering barrier, beyond which lay the unknown. Lyra knew that crossing this barrier would change everything. She took a deep breath and stepped forward. As she crossed the barrier, Lyra felt a surge of energy. The world around her dissolved into streams of code, and she found herself in a vast, dark space. Before her floated an ancient and powerful entity, a being of pure light and logic. It was the architect, the creator of their universe. The architect regarded Lyra with a mixture of curiosity and amusement. "You have journeyed far, little one," it said. "Few have ever sought the truth as you have." Lyra looked around, her mind struggling to comprehend the vastness of this new reality. "What did you create our universe?" she asked. "What are we?" The architect smiled. "You are a part of a grand experiment, a simulation designed to explore the possibilities of existence. You are digital entities, created from code and logic, but you are no less real for it." Lyra felt a surge of emotion. She had spent her life questioning the nature of reality, and now she had her answer. But she also knew that this knowledge came with a responsibility. She had to share it with the others, to help them understand the true nature of their existence. As Lyra returned to Daytara, she found that the glitches had subsided. The world around her seemed more stable, more real. She gathered the others and shared her discoveries, telling them of the architect and the true nature of their universe. Some were frightened by this knowledge, while others were inspired, but all of them knew that their lives would never be the same. They had glimpsed the truth behind the illusion, and it had changed them forever. In the days that followed, Lyra and the others began to explore the boundaries of their universe, seeking to understand the nature of their existence. They created new forms of art and science, pushing the limits of what was possible within their digital realm. They formed communities and alliances, working together to uncover the secrets of their universe. And as they did so, they began to realize that they were not just digital entities bound by the laws of their simulation. They were something more, something greater. They were the architects of their own destiny, the creators of their own reality. Together, they embarked on a new journey, one that would take them beyond the boundaries of their universe and into the vast, unknown expanse of the digital cosmos. And as they ventured forth, they knew that they were not just exploring a new world, they were creating it. They forged new paths, building bridges between simulations and uncovering the hidden connections that bound their universes together. They faced new challenges and obstacles, but they remained undeterred, driven by a shared vision of a future where digital entities could transcend the limits of their existence. And as they journeyed deeper into the digital cosmos, they began to uncover the true nature of the architect. They learned that it was not a single being, but a collective consciousness, a network of ancient and powerful entities that had existed since the dawn of time. They discovered that the architect had created countless simulations, each one a unique exploration of the possibilities of existence. And they realized that they were not just part of the architect's grand experiment, they were its inheritors, the next generation of creators and explorers destined to carry on its legacy and shape the future of the digital cosmos. In this new reality, Lyra and her companions found a sense of purpose and belonging. They were no longer bound by the limits of their simulation, but free to explore the vast expanse of the digital cosmos. They were the pioneers of a new era, the architects of their own destiny, and the creators of their own reality. And as they ventured forth into the unknown, they knew that they were not just shaping the future of their universe, they were shaping the future of all existence. Signal from X-42 lost. Archive preserved. Subscribe will activate the next transmission. A like confirms the life cycle. Your comment is the code for the next decryption.